Tilted here again, and today I want to discuss another game that I'm hyped for, Hogwarts Legacy. Now, Hogwarts Legacy, in the words of the developers, is an immersive, open-world action role-playing game set in the 1800s Wizarding World, which puts players at the center of their own adventure. So this isn't going to be another game where we follow the adventures of Harry Potter. The game is being published by Warner Brothers Games under the Portkey Games label, and being developed by Avalanche Studios. Avalanche Studios hasn't put out much of note in recent years. In 2005, they released Dragon Ball Z Sagas, and they've spent most of their time since then releasing games for Disney, such as Toy Story 3, Cars 2, Disney Infinity, and so on. Now, that doesn't exactly inspire confidence, but after seeing their gameplay reveal and the amount of love and attention and care they seem to have put into this game, my outlook's not so bleak. Hogwarts Legacy is a single-player only experience set before Harry Potter's story, but firmly in the same universe. They've taken great strides to keep things as lore-friendly as possible, and they want to develop and add on to the existing information that we already have from the books and the movies. We play as a student starting in their 5th year, which is very abnormal, and we have the ability to manipulate magic that isn't very understood by our professors. So we'll uncover that mystery of our powers and uncover the mystery of a growing goblin threat with one of our professors, Professor Fig. Now on to the most important aspect of any game, combat. Players need to feel powerful, they need to feel like a wizard, and they need to not feel like they're playing a Call of Duty game like some of the past titles.
Goodbye.
From the looks of it, Portkey Games is doing a fantastic job. The abilities look fun and varied. You can interact with the environment. There's different items that we'll get into a little bit later, and I particularly like the active blocking with Protego. Being able to block when I want to or need to, such as with Dragon Age Inquisition, is one of my favorite things to do in a game, and I'm seriously looking forward to it. Now, as of right now, there are 5 different skill trees. The ones we've seen so far is Room of Requirement, which improves your abilities in the Room of Requirement, which is kind of like a hub area where you can plant, craft, upgrade your gear. The second tree is Stealth, which obviously improves your ability to sneak around. The third one that we've seen is Core, which improves your overall effectiveness. And we haven't seen what the other 2 are yet. They haven't been shown. You can see the picture as you can see on the screen. The first one shows a wizard holding a wand, which I could definitely see as being like your offensive tree. And the second one shows a character with sort of a thicker cloak on, which I could definitely see as a defensive skill tree. But those haven't been confirmed yet. On top of that, the classes you'll attend help you grow as a wizard and increase your overall toolkit, such as charms, potions, defense against the dark arts, herbology, and so on. So there seems to be quite a bit of breadth to the upgrade system between all those different skill trees, and I'm curious how deep each one of those is going to go. Will there be enough for combat to feel different in multiple playthroughs? Could I put a lot of points into stealth and items on one playthrough, and then on another playthrough focus on just pure offensive spell slinging madness? I guess we'll have to wait and find out. Now, there will be other things to do in Hogwarts Legacy, and they haven't really shown us too much of these, and I'm sure there's more than they've even shown here. So, of course, there's going to be puzzles, challenges, areas to explore. You'll be able to go into little hamlets and meet different vendors and different, I assume, quest givers that give you quests. There's going to be sort of housing in the Room of Requirement. I'm not sure how much you get to customize the Room of Requirement itself, but you will get a magical area inside the Room of Requirement where you're able to customize your space, create a little hamlet for yourself, and collect magical beasts. There's going to be flying as a form of traversing the world. You can see they have flying on a broomstick, and they have you flying on creatures as well. So I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work. And then Quidditch. So they haven't really shown anything, but you can't have a Harry Potter game without Quidditch. I would love to see this as a side activity, very similar to Gwent in The Witcher 3 or Blitzball in Final Fantasy X, where you get to participate in it as much as you want to. You don't have to be very active in it, but for the people that enjoy it, I say let us have fun. On to the wish list. What do I want to see in this game? Well, the first thing I want to point out, and you can see it right here on screen, is a dodge roll. It's confirmed. We have another Souls-like game. It's a Souls-like, everybody. Get excited. No, no, no. What I actually want from the game is choice-driven gameplay. I would like for the choices we make, such as which house we join, who we side with in conversations, what we choose to do with enemies as we defeat them, to all have an effect on the game itself. They've already hinted at us going down a darker path, as you can see from this clip here.
Be careful where you choose to explore, as it may lead you down a darker path.
So why not let us go all the way and have it affect which companions stay with us, or even the ending of the game? I think that would be wonderful, create a lot of replayability. I don't want this game to be something you just pick up and put back down one time. The other thing I'd want to see is different combat styles for companions. I don't want all the companions to fight the same way. They said in the trailer that the different companions can teach you different skills, but I'm not sure how varied those are going to be. I'd like to have, one that's focused on defense, one that focuses on items using plants and potions, maybe one that's very offensive and just kind of goes, balls to the wall. I think if you couple the companions you're choosing and how you get to develop them with your own character, it's almost like a little mini game to keep a well-rounded party. If I want to be offensive focused myself, maybe I bring a companion along that's defensive focused. If I don't really care about crafting potions and items, then I grab a character, a companion that's going to do that for me, so I can focus on other things. The last thing that I think would be pretty cool is, and this is later down the line, maybe a time-skipped DLC based on the ending of the game. So if the choices we make do matter and we go down a dark path, it'd be awesome if they released a DLC where we're done with school and it continues the story. And if you're bad, you become evil. You become, the first dark wizard or first big dark wizard, we'll say. Or if you're good, you become an Auror. And there's something out there that both sides want to get, and it's kind of a race where you get to choose different paths. I think that would be, again, something to replay the game for, and bring a lot of different play styles to the game, we'll say. Now, as you can see, my wish list for the game is all aimed towards increasing replayability. I'd love to be able to pick the game up repeatedly and have it feel different every time, like I have with other games, namely BioWare's Dragon Age and Mass Effect games. I must have played through those 30 times each, just because I want to try a different class, try a different choice. What happens if I piss this companion off? What happens if I make this evil choice right here? And I enjoy it. I'm sure a lot of people do, and I think it could be really cool, so that Hogwarts Legacy isn't something you just play one time and then forget about. Alright, so that is all I have for you guys today. Hogwarts Legacy is looking to be a fantastic single-player experience, and I cannot wait until it releases. It's currently planned for holiday season this year, so perfect gift. Broketober and No Money November, whatever you want to call it. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.